explore the unknown.
I'm back and it's weekend. It is a bit of a rough weather here. It's storming, so I don't know if you can hear it. I do hope that it doesn't affect the video, but we're doing 2 more songs today. It's from the House of Balloons lyric videos. And the first one is Coming Down and the second one is, I think, Loft music. And if you like this whole weekend, please subscribe, ring the bell, and do leave a comment, please. Without further ado, let's go into the weekend. Coming Down.
Tell you, but don't know how I'ma say it. I guess that I could only say one thing. Girl, I've been bad again. Girl, I've been bad again. Cause with this money comes problems, and with these problems come solutions. And I use them when I'm faded. I forget what you mean to me. Hope you know what you mean to me. Finished and I want you to know I'm feeling everything before I got up. I always want you when I'm down. 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 To quit again. I'm always tight with something I begin. That's why my niggas got me to the end. Supply what I take what I spend, baby. I ain't lying to nobody but me. And you and me. But you especially. Right now want you and I hold you down. I always want you and I hold you down. I always want you and I hold you down. I always want you and I hold you down. I always want you and I hold you down.
I'm just going to stop it before we go right into Loft music. Normally I would have done it, but I really have to say something about it. There were some references. He's talking about the party, and the last song I listened to was Party and the After Party, where he did a lot of drugs. And the way I see it, like I said, I'm a mental health counselor, but I'm not a able or Weeknd expert. So I'm just going to give my take on it, and you can, in the comments, tell me if I'm correct, if I'm far off, or what is your take on it, because actually the only one that really knows is Abel himself. The first part when he said he messed up again, that can mean two things, and both. Doing drugs again, we know from the party that he did, but also cheating on the girl, his girlfriend, which he did a lot of times too. I'm not sure, but I'm guessing it's both. I want you when I'm coming down, the coming down part, and oh, I got myself into trouble today with my son on our main channel because I knew everything about bondage, the Japanese bondage. So, and not because I do it, but I read about it, I've seen it, and the same with this situation. I never did that kind of drugs. Well, let's be honest, I'm no saint. I did smoke some pot when I was young. I tried it, and when I got cancer, I actually could get it on a recipe, but it didn't do me well. But the fact that I know what this means is because I do talk to a lot of young people who suffer from anxiety, depression, and a lot of them do drugs. And what bothers me the most over here is when you're coming down, that's when you're coming down from the effects from drugs. So it's the after. Actually, it's kind of the after party. Something triggers you to want to do the drugs, and then afterwards you have the coming down part where you feel awful. And in that particular part, he really wants her, and maybe he already wanted her before that, couldn't get her, couldn't reach her, and then did the drugs. I don't know. I wasn't there. But the whole song is about it, so we cannot leave it unspoken. And I do hope that if you are in the same situation, if you feel like you have enough triggers or anxiety or depression in your life that you really feel like you have to do the drugs, and you know the effects that comes afterwards, it won't do you any good. Everybody can tell you that, but it's not that easy to quit. It's not that easy to give it up, because it does give you a very nice feeling or a numb feeling for a while. Do get help, please. Do get help. I'm so glad that he did. I was told he did, and he's doing fine right now. And I do believe that this is very relatable for many of you and many people. And I also hope that this will give you some hope that even if you rock bottom, you can really get out of it, but you cannot do it by yourself. So if you are in this situation, and then I'll stop talking about it, but if you are, please do get help. And it does make me sad, because in his case, and he already said it, you can have all the fame and all the money in the world. That doesn't make you happy. Actually, it can enhance the feeling that you're missing something. And because you have the fame and the money, and you don't know who to trust, and you don't know who likes you for you or your money or your fame, but you also have all the ways and means to get to the drugs, because so many people are doing it. It's sad. But like I said, enough said about that. Music-wise, I like this song. I like the voice. I like the very high voice. I like the guitar with the kind of slide effect in it. I don't know if it's like a steel guitar or just an effect that was brought into it, but I really loved it. And I cannot wait to go into the next one. I do hope that it's more uplifting with the lyrics, but with House of Balloons, I think it's all in the same vibe. But just let's figure out Loft music.
the only thing I tell him is I'm living for the present and the future don't exist. So baby, take your clothes off, a chance like this. You may never get to show off what you talking about. Unless you like to tease, baby. In reality, you don't know what I please, baby. Blue ball queen, take your fucking seat, baby. But write it out now, I know you wanna scream, baby. Better than your next man. And if he's swinging, I get dumber than the next man. Cause I don't play unless it's keys, and I'll play all day. You like them keys, we gon' play all day. Wet dream, fry your brain all day. I think you lost your morals, girl, but it's okay, cause you don't need them when we're going in that 2-floor loft in the middle of the city, after rolling through the city with me. I promise you gon' see that I'm only fucking 20, girl. Amnesia, put your mind in a dream world. What you doing in the bathroom? I hear noises in the bathroom. Baby, it's okay, we can do it in the living room. Twist some turns in them. The only girls that we fuck with seem to have 20 different pills in them. They tell us that they love us even though they want our next man, and our next man's bitch want the third man. Eddie Murphy shit. Yeah, we trade places, rehearse lines to them, and then we fuck faces. Yeah, we know just how to get a buzz. Mix it with the hash, come fuck with us. I'm raw, motherfucker, I'm raw. Love so lost, some of niggas, man, these bitches can't touch what we got if they want it. I'll plug any nigga that'll step, man, I got him, yeah, I got him till the ending of our credits. Life's such a movie, filmed independent, us against the city. Please don't get offended when we don't answer your calls. And if you got a problem, come and find us, we can talk about it. What's good, young ho, you about it? Got a Loft right now, you excited? You excited?
Oh my, this really got me nauseous. This was really, like a cry for help in the end, and the sounds, they went from ear to ear, and the very low sound in it, and I am into the low sounds, but this was really nauseating. Also, again, about the drugs and about girls in the loft. And I know I'll be in trouble with my son again, and I promise you, Tim, I never did it, but I do know all about the keys. And actually, I was at a party once where somebody asked for my keys and they wanted to put it into a bowl, and thank goodness I knew what that meant, so I left just in time, or maybe just not. We'll never know. There are people who have too much money, too much time, and they can buy anything they want, and they need the thrill. They're thrill seekers, and so they invent the most weird games, and this is one of them. And for the ones who do not know, you're at the party and it's like and swinging is not dancing. You leave the key in a bowl and you pick a key, and whoever that key belongs to, you have to go with him or her and, well, spend the night, have sex, whatever you want to call it. He was definitely into that. He sang about it, and wow. And not about that. I'm totally not judgmental here. Whatever makes you tick, and if it's all in consent, and if you all agree, and you're all in the same house, and you're okay by it, you do you, or somebody else with a key. But the whole drug thing, and the fact that you do it to maybe fill a void, or maybe you do it because you're unhappy, and you need a constant thrill. That is very disturbing. So, to sum this up, I guess I was much safer with the weird videos than looking at the lyrics and really knowing what it's all about. Because if you're addicted and this is your trigger, I think it's so hard. It's like being an alcoholic and everybody pours you a drink every day and you have to decline. You're in a constant need of help, and I do believe that he gets it. Otherwise, he won't be at the place that he is right now. So, Carrie, thank you for the songs, but also this was, I think, one of the most disturbing weekends I did. I have to digest this, and I have to collect myself, and I don't think that, in particular, the last song will be a song that I would put on just for fun or to listen to. I'm glad I had a listen to it. I do believe that you have to listen to them all to grasp the whole concept. Thank you so much for listening, and do give me your take on the songs. Did they help you? You don't have to give me your whole situation here. And I do help out some people that are on a waiting list but do really want some help right now, and just someone to listen. Know where to find me. But for now, bye-bye and be nice.